We move next to the deliver quadrant. This is where the execution of agreements occurs. It's where the physical action happens. As the saying goes, it's where the rubber meets the road. If you do poorly in this quadrant, you won't be in business for very long. Consistently poor performance in the deliver quadrant is unacceptable to most customers today. Now, you may be weak in your exploration, and you may be sloppy in your agreements, and you can still get by. But if the quality of your delivery is below the basics, then unhappy customers will leave you. Competition will kill you in the market, and your own staff, suffering from low morale and low self-esteem, will leave. On the other hand, if you build a reputation for impeccable delivery, on time, on budget, and up to or beyond your customers' expectations, your business and your profits will grow and grow and grow. Now, what characterizes organizations with world-class performance in the deliver quadrant? Number one, a passion for execution. Leading organizations are filled with people who feel driven to make things happen. These are people who find ways, not excuses. People with a passion for results. A whole culture can evolve to encourage and sustain this kind of passion with targets, contests, awards, suggestion schemes. Countless ways can be used and customized to keep the passion growing. Number two, people who understand what to do and are capable to get it done. These people know the terms and also the spirit of the agreement. They are fully informed of the promises that have been made and therefore their customers' expectations. They have what they need to accomplish the job. They're the right people with the right equipment, the right training, and the right amount of resources. Number three, a culture of rapid recovery and response. Everyone knows that things don't always go as planned. In a world-class organization, everyone remains alert for the smallest indication that something has gone off track. And when they find that something, they communicate quickly with others, giving everyone in the organization the opportunity to respond and recover through implementation of the contingency plans. And finally, number four, vigorous application of best practices. What are some of the best practices to look for in the deliver quadrant? One, leading edge methods of delivery and execution. World-class organizations employ delivery processes that are best in class and continuously updated. They are constantly on the lookout for benchmarks, new, better, faster, or more efficient ways to get the job done. Two, commitment of adequate resources. Staff are fully and frequently trained. They are given the necessary level of authority and responsibility to get the job done. Their equipment is modern, well-maintained, and consistently up to date. Now, in the deliver quadrant, you may also need trustworthy allies, carefully cultivated and fully committed to ensure that delivery occurs. Distributors, subcontractors, and joint venture partners may be woven into your delivery process so that your customers experience a reliable and satisfying result. Number three, real-time progress checks. Progress is constantly monitored in a manner that encourages self-correction on a real-time basis. World-class organizations provide delivery and performance information to many of the different teams in real time. This is like the instruments on the dashboard of your car. Speed, fuel, pressure, temperature inside and out, direction of travel. All of these pieces of information are provided to you as you travel, not after you reach your destination. You see, this kind of feedback is useful. It allows you to make continuous corrections throughout your trip. But many organizations focus primarily, or in some cases exclusively, on past measures, quarterly sales reports, expense ratios, and return on investment. This is important, but it's not enough. It's a bit like telling you that 2 days ago, you were 5 miles over the speed limit, headed in the wrong direction, and dangerously low on gasoline. Well, it's interesting information, but it's useless for making corrections in real time. Now, here's the really important question for you to ask and answer with your colleagues and then with your customers. How good are you at actually delivering what your customers have been promised? How good are your methods and approaches to this essential process? How well do you deploy your methods of delivery over time and across your customer base? And finally, how satisfactory are the results that you provide? Do your customers grumble about your delivery? Are they contented, delighted, or genuinely enthusiastic?